How y'all doing? This is Ricky Caudell and the Plain Truth Podcast. I'd like to talk about the big betraying bill that was just passed by the Republicans in the House and in the Senate. Um, I think everybody's missing the point. It's all these cuts to necessary programs that have been a major part of life in the United States of America are they are that was not the goal. The bombing of Iran was not defending uh, Israel. Matter of fact, we weren't very good at it anyway. No, these are you're missing the point. Trump is testing the waters. He is now at the stage of his program where he's ready to make his move. He's ready to declare martial law and abolish the Congress, just like the rulers of ancient Rome did. And with these moves, he's seeing how we, the people of this country, are going to react to it. So all this whining and crying about your farms going bankrupt and hospitals and clinics closing and people that used to have protected immigrant status losing it and facing deportation if they don't deport themselves, sending active military into United States cities to put down uh, uh, protest. All of this is just seeing what we as a people are going to do. You can cry and whine all you want. You can start. Oh well, we'll make everything right in the primaries. We'll in the next year and a half, everything will be fine once we reclaim the House and the Senate. Everything's going to be okay. All we got to do is make it through the next year and a half. Within the next 6 months, elections will be put on hold permanently. The next 6 months. Why would the Republicans vote for a bill that they know that their constituents hate? Because their job's not in danger. There won't be any way anybody can vote anybody out of office by the time the midterm primaries come up. There's no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to be an option in this country anymore. Why would they give a crap what anybody thinks of them? Zeke Heil. Zeke Heil. Heil Hitler. Oh, I'm sorry. Heil Trump. Because he's making the moves that the Nazi Party made in Germany. And we got our blinders on, man. We got our blinders on. Oh, this can't happen in America. Oh no, it could never happen in America. It is happening. This is not a matter of could this be a possibility? Man, this is happening. You've done. The man wasn't joking before he got elected. He wasn't joking after he got elected about being in office for life, for running again, for all this crazy stuff that everybody, every 8 year to 10-year old person in school in the United States of America knows is illegal. Accepting bribes openly. Nothing happens. Ooh, nothing happened? They don't care if I accept bribes openly. They won't do nothing about it. Ooh, let me go a little bit further. Let me see what happens. Let me start arresting Americans because of their skin color. See what happens then. The man has control of he has control of all three parts of our democracy. He has control of the executive branch, he has control of the judicial branch, and he has control of the legislative branch. He is King Trump now. Not officially. I give that another 6 months. There will not be a midterm elections. There's not going to be midterm elections. There's not. And MAGA's rubbing it in our faces, fellas, ladies, friends, Romans. It's happening. Lend me your ear. Let me shout it from the rooftops. We are about to have a dictator in the United States. He's destroying the checks and balances that were put into place to ensure that this never happens. He's got the support of the Supreme Court, which is making silly rulings like, oh, well, yeah, a judge in the first district of the federal courts can't put a unilateral hold on anything that the federal government's doing. It has to be a judge in every district of the country to do that. It can't just be one judge in one district to do that across the entire country. Why? Because the laws in the first district aren't the same as the laws in the fifth district, aren't the same as the laws in the sixth district or the third district. They're different. They're different laws. So you need to make a decision. Be scared. Be afraid. Because when the Nazi Party took over, anybody that tried to fight against them, tried to stand against them, were killed or imprisoned. They lost everything. They took their houses, their bank accounts. They forced their children into the military. This is coming. This is happening. You ought to be too civilized for the barbarians at the gate. The barbarians are at our gate. And they think that you are too stupid and that you are too cowardly to stop them in what they're doing. You see what they're doing. They are showing you what they're doing. They're doing it on purpose to see what you're going to do about it. All your little protests. Oh, no kings in America. No kings in America. What did it do? Nothing. It accomplished nothing. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not blaming the Democrats for not putting up a successful campaigns to fight against this. I'm not blaming anybody that voted for Trump. I'm not blaming for anybody that didn't vote at all. I'm not blaming anybody. It's time to stop pointing the finger. Keep pointing the finger and you can FAFO. Go ahead. Blame MAGA. MAGA, you're bad. You deserve everything that happens to you. Oh my God, you're horrible racist people. Oh, you deserve everything that's going to happen to you. Ain't that kind of like cutting off your nose to spite your face? Because it's not going to just happen to them. It's going to happen to all of us. So stop it with the blaming and the pointing the fingers and stop it with the wishful thinking. What is it with this wishful thinking? Look, flip the penny in as many fountains as you want. And close your eyes and wish upon a star. And maybe Walt Disney will come back to life and make this all go away because it's such a horrible nightmare. It is a horrible nightmare. There are things happening in this country that this country was created to stop. Trump doesn't care what you think. The Republican Party has been made guarantees by the billionaires and the executive branch, which is taking over, which is hijacking, which is kidnapping our country. They are getting guarantees telling them that no matter what, no matter if this coup to take over the White House in the United States fails or not, They will be protected. Yeah. Yeah. So when he declares martial law, look into it. Look into it. Martial law, that's the only way a president can stop elections. Put everything on hold until we're out of danger. Well, how long did it take to get Hitler out of power? What did it take? A worldwide coalition to fight him and his allies? Millions and millions of dead? Nuclear bombs being dropped? More fascist leaders taking control? Russia, China, Cuba. And that was Germany. Germany was powerful, but it wasn't the United States. This is the United States. If he takes over control of the judiciary and he abolishes the legislative, which is what he's getting ready to do, and then all of his Republican MAGA party members, they're going to become like the czars of different areas of the country where they can start taking money from the people directly and putting it in their pockets. There would be nothing illegal. There is nothing illegal anymore. We let him get away with the plane. We let him get away with starting diplomatic procedures with countries that are allowing him to build hotels and golf courses in their countries. Come on, people. What are you doing, man? We are not an uneducated country. This is not an uneducated country. What are you doing, man? We are about to be separated, marked, dehumanized. You think the tariffs weren't just to destroy the economy. The tariffs were to make the rest of the world hate us. Not him, us. Because we're being blamed because of the people that voted him into office, us. So once he turns on us, nobody else is going to stand up and say, hey, ho, 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 ho there, big dog. That ain't going to happen. No. No. Y'all lost your mind. You are thinking too small. This man wants to become the first king of the United States of America. And then he's going to divide it up into these little territories for all his Republican henchmen to run after he abolishes Congress, after he abolishes the entire legislative party. And then the judicial party, which he controls through the Supreme Court, rubber stamps it, saying, "Oh yeah, he's allowed to do that. He's allowed to do that, man. Oh yeah, he's allowed to do that." No. We looked into the Constitution, and the Constitution specifically states that if the President of the United States wants to become the King of the United States, he's allowed to do that. If he wants to abolish the legislative branch of our government, he's allowed to do that. No. We said it. We said it. And that means it's true. So I'm sorry you're upset about it. But what we say goes, that's true. So he's King Trump, and we'll have the coronation on his birthday. It's coming. Man, it's coming. Y'all lost your minds. You got Dales over your eyes. You got your fingers in your ears. No. It's not gonna happen to us. No. It would never happen to us. It can't happen to us. We're too good for that. Oh, no. Canada hates us. Mexico hates us. The UK hates us. The European Union hates us. Central America hates us. South America hates us. Africa hates us. Japan hates us. Australia hates us. South Korea hates us. All of our allies hate us. So who's going to come save us? Nobody. Which is exactly what he wanted when he started doing this. Donald Trump is stupid. I truly believe the man is mentally retarded. I doubt he's got 2 working brain cells in his entire family, let alone him. But the people who are telling him what to do, they're billionaires. They got rich for a reason. They're very smart. They know what they're doing. So the question is, what are you going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? What? When he suspends elections, when he declares martial law, what are we going to do about it? When he abolishes the legislative branch, when the judicial branch, the Supreme Court, says, "Oh yeah, he's allowed to do that." What are we going to do about it? What are we, as the United States of America, going to do about it? What? There's just as many blue states as there are red states. Here we go again. We're going to have another civil war. Well, you know what? It might be necessary. It might be necessary. We tried to do this legally. We tried to go on through the courts, and the courts upheld the truth, but the Supreme Court at first did and then changed their mind. They shifted their strategy because who knows what he provided the Supreme Court justices that are Republican backing. Hawaii, you can be the district mayor of Hawaii. You can be the district mayor, the district ruler of California. He's going to need at least 50. What are we going to do about it? He's going to give people control over cities, people control over counties. He's going to set up this little communist, fascist, controlling body of everybody who supported him in doing this. You see it. You see it coming. You don't want to admit it, but you see it. You see it coming. You know it's happening. You see it. It's happened before. We have proof. This is how you do it when you do it. We have proof. Look at what happened in Germany when the Nazi Party took over. Watch how they took over. Look in the history books. It'll tell you. It doesn't lie. Look at the history books. Tell me you don't see what the Nazis did being mirrored by what the Republicans are doing. Look at it. Tell me. God dare you. Look it up and tell me that this isn't what the Nazis did. I dare you. This whole ostrich defense. You know what an ostrich does when it sees a lion coming at it? Sticks its head in the sand. Because in its little pea brain, it believes that if it can't see the lion can't see it. Are we going to stick our heads in the sand? Are we going to believe that just because we don't acknowledge it as happening, that it's not going to happen? Or are you going to prepare for it? Or are you going to try to do something about it? Your children will be under the rule of a fascist king. Your children of all colors. Our country will be ruled by the filthy rich. A couple $1,000,000 ain't gonna get you into their their gravity, their solar system. You're not gonna be circling that. You're a couple $1,000,000 ain't nothing to these people. They wipe their butts with a couple $1,000,000. A couple 100,000 a year? What? You're middle class. If you're lucky, they probably look at you as dirt poor, sitting above your station. White, black, Latino, Asian, Native American, all of this. Man, I'm telling you, keep pointing the finger. You keep pointing the finger. That's what you do. Point the finger. Because that's what's going to solve this situation. That's what's going to make this better. If we don't come together as a people, look, these people, it's not the color of your skin that matters. It's the size of your bank account. And there's not a whole lot of people in this country that are going to meet that requirement. So White people, listen to me. Listen to me. You are not immune from being abused by fascists. Your children are not immune to be abused by fascists. Have you heard the horror stories of what the SS did during the takeover of Germany? Have you heard the atrocities they committed against families, against little boys and little girls? Have you heard? Have you studied? This is what's happening. And then I'm going to tell you another thing. Israel, how dare you? How dare you see what's going on with this man and then support him in any way, shape, or form? How dare you? You want to talk about your believers in God and the power of the supreme leader, the father of creation, and then back the same type of person that murdered millions of your innocent brothers and sisters? How dare you? Hypocrites, vipers, snakes. We are responsible for what happens in our backyard. We are responsible for what happens in our backyard. I don't care if you're look, my African American friends, you don't want to hear this, but it's not just bad for the whites and the Latinos, man. What situation do you think they want you in? Where do you think these people want to put you when they take final and total control of this country? I want you to think about this. They want to make America like it was before. What exactly does that mean? They're abolishing civil rights that have been part of this country for a century, at the very least decades. So what would they take away these civil rights from these other people? What can they take away from me that we have fought, that you have fought so hard for since the civil rights movement began? Like, which I honestly credit to the Underground Railroad. That's where it started. So, are you going to let them put you back in your place? Just like us white trailer trash people, just like us white low income people, just like us white on the wrong side of tracks people, Latinos, please, please, I want you to understand what's happening. I want you to understand. All of these farms that are going under, they're not going to stay unoccupied. These giant farming conglomerates are going to take them over. And they're going to need workers. They're going to need workers. And do you think they want to pay you? They're not going to pay anybody. If you are not that top 0.5% in this country, you don't, you truly think that they're not going to try to force you to work for free or almost nothing? That's called slavery. Latinos, African Americans, poor white trash, we're all in the same boat. All of us. We're in the same boat. Oh, I know you poor white redneck guys from Texas and Alabama and Florida and Kentucky and all these places. I know you all think that you're going to be fine. He'd never do that to us. You are less than human to this man. We all are less than human. Ain't it amazing how these farms are going under, but he has pushed through and gained acceptance to bring South African farmers that are being persecuted to this country? Ooh, why would he do that? It all connects together, man. Let's connect the dots. Let's follow the line. Where is this headed? Look at your history. Three major ways that fascist authoritarians control their populace. Three. Throughout history, throughout human history. Create an enemy that doesn't exist. Always point a finger at somebody else for why you got to do what you got to do. Your lives are so hard because of these Latinos, and your lives are so hard because of these African Americans, and your lives are so hard because of these poor white trash fellas. Your lives are so hard because of the Ukrainians. Your lives are so hard because of the Canadians. Your lives are so hard because of the Mexicans. Your lives are so hard because of the Chinese. Your lives are so hard. Your lives are so hard. Your lives are so hard because of them. Them. We got to take them by the throat. We have to take them by the throat so that we can be safe. Sounds a lot like what's going on. Second way to control the populace: keep them undereducated. If they don't know what a good life's supposed to be about, then how would they be able to fight for it? If they don't know what a historical standard for their country is, then how can they fight for it? Isn't the Department of Education going under? Doesn't that mean that all the public schools are probably going to close? So what does that mean about the children? How will the children get educated? Oh, the rich children will. The private schools will still be open. They will elevate your children if they're extremely intelligent. But they are going to remove them from your lives and place them in a new status. And they'll educate them to serve them best. However, 98% of this country's children who do not meet those standards, or their parents do not have the money to pay for education, won't get it. They won't get it. I don't want these people to know that there's something worth fighting for. I don't want them. They outnumber me. I want them to be dumb, and I want them to be mad at everybody else. Don't concentrate on me. I'm trying to do the best I can, but I can't do it because all these horrible people, all these horrible things, all these horrible countries. I can't do it. It's not my fault. It's their fault. So just support me, or you know what? Matter of fact, you're all gonna come to the army, and I'm gonna draft you up, and I'm gonna give you a gun. I'm gonna send you over there, and I'm gonna make you kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, and your life will be better. Kill him, kill him, kill him. The third way to control the population is drugs. Keep them high, keep them drunk. They won't worry about their problems. Dope them up, make them woozy. Give them the ability to ignore how horrible everything actually is. Keep them drunk. Keep them high. And they won't care what happens. That's how you control a population. Ain't that coincidental? Ain't that just interesting? Get ready. Get ready, man. Monopoly laws are going to come down. Rich people don't want monopoly laws. We do. And it's all going to come down. Trump's going to use the United States Constitution, the original one, which was signed by our founding fathers, to wipe his butt with and flush down the toilet somewhere. Probably in Mar-a-Lago. Get ready. I'm telling you, man. Get ready. Within 6 months, I guarantee you, martial law. 6 months. No midterm elections. That's not happening. There's not going to be any parties anymore. There's going to be cronies to the great leader, to King Trump. All of his cronies. And he's going to be the puppet of all the billionaires. The rest of us, SOL. So keep pointing the finger at each other, man. FAFO, man. It's serious. You see what's happening. Do something about it or get ready for it. Because we ain't shit to them. Look, I love y'all. I apologize for this post. I hate it. I hate seeing this happen to the country that I fought for during Desert Storm. I hate it. I saddens me what's happening to these people, what's happening to the families. Even the ones that were stupid enough to vote for Trump, it saddens me, man. You can't let them take your compassion from you. Brothers and sisters, you can't let them take your compassion from you, man. Your humanity is the one thing that separates you from the monsters. And whether you want to believe it or not, these people that we put in charge, these people that are now in charge of our country are monsters. They're trying to take something from you that was never meant to intend it to be a possibility through their lies and their corruption and their manipulations. So do something about it or prepare for the worst because it's coming. I love y'all. Uh, if you got anything from this video, hit the like button and subscribe. I can use all the help I can get. We got to get the word out, man. We got to get the word out. We got to get together. We got to come together to do this. I love y'all. I'll pray for you. God bless y'all. I wish you luck. I wish us all luck. I never thought I'd see the day. Goodbye.